All shiny. What's up, everybody? To all those who are going to be able to make it. Hey, everybody. I'm so glad you guys are joining. I hope you guys stick around. Just to kind of give a heads up of like what I'm reading today and why I'm reading it. So today has been kind of a very heavy day for all you adults out there. You kind of know what's been going on. And I'm not fully going to address all that because we do have kids that are watching. And I want to make sure that parents have the right and the space to talk to their kids at whatever pace they feel. So I did want to read a story tonight. I know it sounds kind of funny, but if you guys are joining us on Instagram, I'm kind of speaking to both here, but if you're joining us on Instagram and you just had kind of a really heavy day, and I know that there's some news coming out, but I can't fully speak to that. But what I did want to do is just kind of pass along some joy and some just well-needed thumbs up in our hearts, because I love people, and when you hear about some things that go down, it's kind of difficult. So I've read this book before, but I want to read this book again. I'm not going to be on here super long because I am exhausted, and I'm not in my ducky pajamas, which I normally am, because it's kind of a serious day, and so I didn't want to put all that stuff on. But I do want to read this book. It's called When God Made You. And like I said, if you're an adult watching, I promise you this will bring joy and excitement. If you're a kid watching, obviously you're going to enjoy me reading a book. But I just want to encourage everybody to stay on to hear this book being read, because I think it really speaks to a lot of people. And honestly, my favorite part about the whole book, if you're on YouTube, there you go. There's just a beautiful young black girl on this. And so I'm going to read this. So I'm not going to jump into a bunch of stuff. But parents, I want to encourage you all to talk to your kids just about life. And if you are watching and you are younger, here's the deal. I don't look like some of y'all, and some of y'all don't look like me, and that's a-okay. My skin is dark. I am African American. I am black, and I love it, and I think I'm beautiful. And so are you, no matter what color your skin may be, no matter what your background is. God made us all. He loves us all, and we were all designed to be we were all created to be treated equally in God's eyes. And so this is a great book just to remind us that God has created us to be awesome. So let's read this book. Like I said on Instagram, I won't be on here long. So if you guys just want a few minutes of me reading a book to you, please stay on. And to everyone on YouTube, so good. So this book is called When God Made You, by Matthew Paul Turner, illustrated by David Cattrow. Always got to give them a shout out because they made the book. Here we go. And I'll show you guys the pictures as well. So I'll zoom in with the pictures. When God made you, God made you all shiny and new, an incredible you, a you all your own, a you unlike anyone else has ever known. See if I can get through this. An exclusive design, one God refined. You're a perfectly crafted one of a kind. Because when God made you, somehow God knew that the world needed someone exactly like you. God thinks about you. God was thinking of you long before your debut. From the very beginning, amid history and time, you, little one, never left God's mind. God imagined your eyes, your head's shape and size, and knew what you'd look like when you felt surprise. God pictured your nose and all 10 of your toes. The sound of your voice, God had it composed. The lines on your hand, your hair, every strand. God knew every detail like it was all planned. I love my hands because I have really dark lines in the middle. I think it's fun. Out of billions of faces from cultures, all races, people God made from all different places. God knew your name. Your picture is framed. God's family without you would not be the same. Because when God made you, this much is true. The world got to meet who God already knew. You, when God sees you, God delights in what is and sees only what is true. That you, yes, you, in all of your glory, bring color in rhythm and rhyme God's story. Sorry, I'm not commenting as much. This book means a little bit more today. So be you, fully you, a show-stopping review. Live your life in full color, every tint, every hue. Discover, explore, have faith, but love more. And learn and relearn all that God made you for. Use your talents and passions, those gifts that God has fashioned. Think up ideas and then put them into action. Because God loves you creating, your true self displaying. When light on the inside through art is portraying. When you make believe, the stories conceive, the heroics, the magic, those tricks up your sleeve. These are beautiful photos. Very few pictures, I mean. When you dance alone, spinning like a cyclone, being whoever, whatever, in a world all your own. I love the colors. And I don't need to say this, but color is beautiful. And I absolutely love it. God smiles, and here's why. In the spark of your eye, a familiar reflection shines bright from inside. I feel like I read this book sometimes knowing how it's going to end. And I really love the ending of this book. Because when God made you, the whole world oohed and awed. In heaven, they called you an image of God. You, when God dreams about you, God dreams about all that in you will be true. Thank you guys for staying on. That you, God's you, will be helpful and kind. A giver who lives with all heart, soul, and mind. A dreamer who dreams in big and small themes. One who keeps dreaming in journeys upstream. Dream big. Dream big. A mover, a shaker, a lover of nature. The words get short, but the pages get more and more beautiful. A builder of bridges, you, the peacemaker. A you who views others as sisters and brothers and lives by 3 words: love one another. A confident you, strong and brave too. This is probably my favorite page. It's so pretty. You being you is God's dream coming true. Because when God made you, all heaven was beaming. I love this part. Over you, God was smiling and already dreaming. The end. I love this book. Not only do I identify with her, I want everybody that's listening to know that God created you so beautifully and that others were created beautifully as well. And to all the kids watching, I want you to understand that you may not understand everybody's background. You may not understand everybody's history, but that's okay. Loves people the way God loves people, and that's regardless of background and history. But we love them because they were made by God too. And so I love you guys. I think this is all the emotional capacity that I have for this video. But I hope that you all have a great night. And parents, I want to encourage you to talk to your kids to some capacity about life right now. I'm being very vague because I want to give you the opportunity to present that. And then everyone at home, I hope this cheers you up just a little bit. I love you guys. And just a reminder that this Saturday, we're not going to do a breakfast. I want all you kids to learn to take everything I taught you about making breakfast and make it for your moms. And so I will see you guys next week. And I love you all. So take care. And happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. I want to make sure I say that. Happy Mother's Day.